Shiva. Yogi Mahadeva, Yogi Mahadeva.
Welcome, my dear friends.
Today in this video I will talk to you about one of the holiest Hindu shrines in Nepal, called Pashupatinath Temple. One of the most sacred Hindu shrines in Nepal, the Pashupatinath Temple is stretched across both banks of the beautiful and sacred Bagmati River on the eastern fringes of the capital city of Kathmandu. The magnificent sanctum devoted to Lord Shiva draws in thousands of devotees who come to offer their prayers and seek blessings from him. It is believed that the Jyotirlinga housed in the Pashupatinath temple is the head of the body, which is made up of the 12 Jyotirlinga in India. In 1979, the magnificent temple was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Pashupatinath is the most important temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. Every year, this temple attracts hundreds of elderly followers of Hinduism. They come here to seek refuge for the last few weeks of their lives, to meet death, to be cremated on the banks of the river, and to make their final voyage with the waters of the holy river Bagmati, which later merges with the holy river Ganges. Hindus are coming from all over India and Nepal to die here. The main temple of Pashupatinath is a building with a bunk roof and a golden spire. It is a recognized masterpiece of Hindu architecture and is situated on the western bank of the Bagmati. It is a cube-shaped building with 4 large doors that are each covered in silver sheets. Copper and gold are used to coat the 2 stories of the roof. Wishes are said to come true at this ornately decorated shrine with wooden carvings. The huge golden statue of Nandi, Shiva's bull, is one of the temple's most astounding ornaments. Unknown is the precise date of Pashupatinath's construction. Despite this, Pashupatinath is regarded as Kathmandu's oldest Hindu temple. The temple has been mentioned in writing as early as 400 AD. The modern Pashupatinath complex's main temple was constructed at the end of the 17th century to replace the one that had been destroyed by termites. Countless smaller temples were constructed around the main temple on both banks of Bagmati River during the last few centuries. The main temple is only accessible to adherents of Hinduism, while all the other structures are open to tourists. The great temple may be viewed in all of its splendor from the eastern bank of the river. The so-called Panch Deval and Hash 40, 5 temples, and Hash 41 complex, which formerly housed a holy shrine but now serves as a home for elderly persons in need, is located on the western side of the Bagmati River. On the eastern bank of the Bagmati, there are also many more religious structures, most of them Shiva-related. The majority of these structures are modest stone buildings with 1 story. These structures resemble crypts from the exterior, but they were built as religious structures to house the Shivalingam, the deity's symbol. There are lingams all across the complex. There are numerous platforms built for funeral pyres along the right bank of the Bagmati. On these platforms, cremations are a typical occurrence. Tourists typically get the opportunity to witness at least 1 open-air cremation. The bulk of religious ceremonies are strange and sometimes mind-blowing to Westerners from a cultural perspective, but the scent of burnt bodies is arguably the thing that surprises visitors to Pashupatinath the most. Contrary to all expectations, the stench is nothing like the smell of decaying flesh. Instead, it is more like the smell of clabber combined with various spices. As far as Shiva is considered the patron of animals and all living organisms, monkeys and deers are wandering all around the temple complex on both banks of Bagmati. Monkeys are very often unfriendly, they beg for food, snatch things from careless tourists, and may even be dangerous. It is also very common to meet sadhus in Pashupatinath. Sadhus are wandering ascetic yogis who are trying to acquire liberation from the cycle of death and rebirth by meditating. They have a very unique appearance with specific yellow paintings on their bodies. The majority of sadhus are very tourist friendly and eager to pose for photos with foreigners, but it is not free of charge. They live in caves or tiny cells on the territory of Pashupatinath. Sadhus have an extremely ascetic and even miserable life, but for a Westerner, their independent and unconstrained behavior looks mysterious. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Namaste.
Shiva, 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 Shiva.